Greetings everyone. Today I will make a few COTA setups because on next week LFM we have COTA on the calendar and our target lap times are 2, I don't remember 2.5 mid on this. First I will need some time to get the groove of this track because I haven't drove it for a long time. So since I have an M4 setup, just threw in together setup, so it's not completely done, I will drive a few laps, see what my pace is, get the hang of the track again. So let's go. So therefore it's easy to drive, so I invalidated the lap already numerous times. Also, something is weird with the VR. Do I have frame drops here? Let me just get the performance overlay. Oh yeah. That's weird because GPU has a lot of headroom. Still I have performance drops. That should be fine. Let me check my task manager. Nothing really. That's very weird. Okay, that solved it. Or not. I have a lot of GPU headroom, yet I still have frame drops. A lot of frame drops. while driving. Alright, I restart the AC, sorry. That is very weird. Hmm. Uh, okay, much better. I had triple buffering and nope, not that. Triple buffering and low latency mode disabled in the NVIDIA control panel due to recording, but still I have a few dips. Okay, that was probably just loading. Because for recording I disabled those to have butter smooth 60 FPS, but for VR I have to enable the
green light, go, go, go.
low latency mode and disable the still having drops. Shouldn't. Is it this track only? That is very, very weird. Sorry, but I have to restart my PC. The magical Windows restart. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . I should be back. Sorry for that. Alright, that's much better. Sadly, everyone left. I understand them. It's not the most exciting thing to watch a PC restart and wait for it. So, first I have to get the groove of this track.
Green light, go, go, go.
I haven't drove it for a long while. I'm just going to use the BMW M4 for that. Yeah, it's much better to drive with stable frame rate. So our target times are 2:05 mid, as far as I remember. That's the 101%. But it's a very hard track to lap properly due to the very strict time limit. Track limit. Although it's not unfair, it's just different from other tracks in ACC, because most tracks in ACC you can use all of the strip with one of your tires leaving them on there. But on this track you have to stay between the white lines completely. So it's not unfair, just unusual from ACC. There's a huge bump in turn 1, so stick completely to the right to avoid it. I remember that. It's right at the start of the braking zone. It's an invalidated left. But if you keep to the right, you can avoid it. Okay, some braking there. Some trail braking here. Not completely flat out. I can brake later there. The tire temps are completely off. One strap earlier. I have to break a damper there, I think. Did I screw up or just loaded the wrong setup? Because I have a lot of tire pressures, much more than I should have. Like 4/10 higher than I should in every corner. See, if you brake there, you won't get the brake bump. Fourth gear, of course, I guess. Lot of trail braking. Slight lift. Down to second. I'm basically relearning the track. And not that late. Or I just had too less speed from the previous lap, that's why it was early. I don't know. Setup could use a bit more mid-speed exit oversteer and a bit less low-speed exit oversteer. Although probably the tires won't help. Let me show the brake bump. Yeah, that one won't brake at the completely at the line. pretty sure I either loaded the cold temp setup or I accidentally overwritten it when I saved it back when I did this setup. I see why I did not made more low speed understeer, because I would hit the brake bias limit that way. We are already at 48.5, and if I decrease the brake bias, the low speed
The fastest lap so far.
oversteer, then that would make the trail braking even worse. We are 3 seconds off from the pace. That's a lot. That's legal. You will see.
Well done, mate.
Yes, it
That's the
was.
best.
Okay. 1.5 seconds off from the pace. That's much better. Let me check the tire pressures. Oh yeah. That was either the cold setup or yeah, I overrode the cold setup with the hot setup with the cold tire pressures. Let me check how much less we need. We need 7, 6, 6, 6. All right. 7, 6, 6. Oh god. What was it? Okay. And the brakes were fine and the temperatures were a bit hot. Maybe try brake ducts 3. That's not true. Okay, break that too. Keep it there. So now that I fixed the items for this one, I will have to re-upload it probably. And let's hop on to the Aston. And we start from scratch. Max caster, well, that's too much, I think. 15. Much less toe. Front is okay. Tires will probably be too hot. Somewhere here. 330. Have telemetry. We don't have V-rate at the first, and try like 12 bump stops. Only use the front ones for emergency basically. Dampers, don't touch them yet. And like 30 mil of rake, 25. Let's start from here. Let me save it as a baseline. And drive around.
Green light, show them what you got.
Reduce the brakes, something useful temperature. Expected some oversteer there, but didn't get it, so overcorrected it. Okay. Are still under pressure. We have a lot of high speed corner understeer. Anyways, let's try to make a useful lap for having a delta. It always helps me. Cars are not atrocious now. It's a bit more now. Proper tire pressures. much more rotation in that left hander because I had to lift. Although I did not cut as much as I should, but still I had to lift, which is not a good sign. Nowhere near as much low speed turning as I wanted. It's really understeering. Really understeering under throttle in the high speed part. Valid. It was valid. One more left to get the proper tire pressures. Tire pressures, I need 0, 2 at the rear and 0, 0, 1 in the front. So -2 here, and that's okay. Guess there should be more. I will try less rake and compensate that with some bump stop, so it won't be as divey in the S section, and more toe with the caster should help with the slow speed parts. stable down. Rotates much better due to the bump stops at the rear on throttle. Much better in the slow speed corners, although we have lower tire pressures now, so we'll see with high tire pressures. It does not want to rotate lift off, while it was rotating too much on brake, so I should give back the rake and control the braking oversteer, high speed braking oversteer somehow else. That was invalid. Way too less rotation. I need more rake. Control the brakes somehow else. Definitely invalid. Hello. How are you? Alright, although it was invalid, that was a bit better lap. And I can check the numbers now. And the tires again, because I saw the front right was too high and the rear right was one high. So 2 and 1. And you see the dampers. They are not ugly, but they're a bit over damped at the front, or I would say over damped in the slow part, and both front and rear needs more rebound, I would say. So we give the front fast more and slow rebound like +8, 10, +10. Rear rebound the same. And as I said, I want back the rake, like a lot of it. And try to control it with brake bumps maybe. We check how much the brake bump is used. We don't use the front brake bumps at all, so we do like 20. Yeah, that's enough change. Let's try it. Yeah. It's a bit scary there. But it could be that we have to compromise some stability there for the rest of the track. Because although that is scary there, but that is high speed trail braking, so it's supposed to be very patient and careful there. We have some overall braking stabilization, so I increase the brake bias by 2 clicks. Here is great. See the high speed rotation, although the tires are still cold. So yep, much better. are getting better. Braking a bit late. Won't help. Not as bad as if you expected. Are great. Can brake a bit later now. Split pot. Yep, much better with the high rake. The high speed control rotation though is still not as good as I would like. So I will give it either higher bump stop rate or less bump stop range, dependent on how the rear suspension is going on. Why am I having issues there? I still invalidated this lap already. I will try to make a better lap time next time. And a valid one. Like 7 mid. It will be a better reference than this early lap time I had. Brake a tiny bit later. Okay. This corner is horrible.